Yo, check it. Yeah. It's the daily ritual. Got that caffeine craving, feeling spiritual. Open up the bag, the aroma starts to flow. Yeah, it's time for fantastic, let the magic grow. First sip in the morning, yeah, it wakes me up. Got my mind right, ready to conquer the cup. Energy boosts like a rocket to the moon. Fantastic coffee, ain't no time to spoon. Got the dark roast, bold and full of spice. Each cup a masterpiece, a delicious vice. Forget the instant crap, the weak watery brew. This ain't no Starbucks, this is the real deal, true. Fantastic. Fantastic, it's the best in the game. Coffee feeling fantastic, ain't nobody the same. From the beans to the brew, it's a perfect blend. Got me energized, ready to ascend the ladder of success. Yeah, I'm on my way. Thanks to fantastic, it brightens up my day. Yeah, sure. Got that midday slump, feeling kinda low, but one sip of fantastic, watch the energy grow. It's like a shot of adrenaline, yeah, it's the real deal. Keeps me focused, helps me seal the deals. Yeah, I'm on top of my game. Fantastic coffee, putting fire in my name. Got that late night session, the deadline's here, but fantastic keeps me going, no need for fear. Fantastic, fantastic, it's the best in the game. Got feel fantastic. It brightens up my day. More than just a coffee, it's a lifestyle. A perfect blend of flavor, smooth and worthwhile. From the mountains to your cup, it's a journey to savor. Fantastic coffee, the taste you'll forever favor. Fantastic, fantastic, it's the best in the game. Got to feel fantastic. Got me energized, ready to ascend the ladder of success. Yeah, I'm on my way. Thanks to fantastic, it brightens up my day. Fantastic, fantastic, the coffee that's true. Yeah, it's fantastic, and it's all for you. So grab a cup, take a sip, and let the magic flow. Fantastic coffee, the best thing you'll ever know.
Am I live? Am I live? I am live. Okie dokie. I've been chatting to everybody, so start a bit later. Let's start with... no, if I start later, I'll get moaned at. Oh, you missed me. So, hello, Fantastic Publishing. Good to see you. Debbie, good to see you, darling. John Boy. Lovely John Boy. Oh, it's a cookie. Coswina, yes, Wagon Wheel's a cookie. They're just a bit smaller than they used to be. Yeah, Debbie thinks they shrunk too. Louise, good to see you, darling. How are you doing? I've not eaten today yet. How are you still alive? Actually, I've only just eaten. I don't eat breakfast, so I literally just had lunch. I had a sausage sandwich with ketchup. No mayo anywhere near it. I love mayo, but not on sausages. Mike O in the house. Mike O. Team Brittany. Lovely Brittany. Raven. Hope you're alright, Raven. Don't like marshmallow. It's okay. I the only thing I tend to eat marshmallow. I'm adding to the stuff now. I like marshmallows with my hot chocolate. And in the UK, and I'm thinking a lot of people in the UK this afternoon. Although why? Because it's gorgeous outside. Although unless you like me and think it's too hot. what they call the marshmallow things that Trunks do. Awesome. Awesome. Blame Crow. Oh, that was me. What was I blaming Crow for? Oh, putting weight on. Yeah, all that food talk in his chats. Pomp, gentleman Pomp. I don't know if I said hello to Pomp. We can't blame. You can blame Beardo. He will be blaming me for a lot of stuff when his roast comes out. I already know what's happening with his roast. He moaned about Monday's. Or was it yesterday? When I said he bought the Backstreet Boys bathwater. I think it was yesterday. Denied all knowledge. Don't blame everybody. There's a how-to guide on Monday's vlog. Last week, Monday. Hang on, am I missing anybody? Brittany, Mike, Debbie, Louise. It's fantastic publishing. I was sitting eating my lunch. Still half asleep, says Brittany, going through files on my computer to make more merch. I've got to get my... I actually, now I've got the setup. I might actually do one tomorrow to do an art stream, and I might actually do a merch design, because I've got some ideas for merch. Just haven't done that yet. Been crocheting. Still got unpacked crocheting needles I bought. I have a sublimation printer, but so busy with softball not being able to work on anything, so I'm trying to get a few things done. I've got a sublimation printer actually, and but I've got to fix it because it's not pulling in paper at the minute. Because once I've got it fixed, because I've still got some sublimation mugs and I've got a mug press, and it's really good because it's not a transfer. It literally puts it into the mug. I've got mugs that I did sort of 3 years ago and they haven't faded at all. I'd like to be able to make some more mugs myself with my own designs. Sarah, how are we doing? Good afternoon. Crochet hooks can't stab you, knitting needles can. You haven't met me. They can poke pretty hard, I would imagine. God, Phil's not here. Saying that. Phil's working tonight. In work last night. So if it's not here. Yeah, thank you, Pop. Yeah, Pop's got the same mind as here. Yeah, I suppose it's like having what do you call them, corks on the end of your forks. Mistress Kaylee. No, you pre-record. No, I'm not pre-recorded. I am real. It's just me intro. Just me intro. God, pre-recorded. Barely keep up with what I have to do. It'll only be pre-recorded when the podcast, and it will be very clear that it's it's pre-recorded. I will say if it's pre-recorded. It'll be done as a premiere, not as a live. Hello, Ryan, the lovely Ryan. It's a Spookfest. Yeah, you could, exactly. You could cover a manhole with a wagon wheel from the 80s. They were huge. They were the size of real wagon wheels, almost. Still delicious, though. Just means you have to eat two. Oh, I only had one. Tell me if you can hear me all right, by the way, because I've got the fan on full blast because it's baking here. I had cereal. The only time I have cereal, I don't have it in the morning. I don't have it every day because I tend to put sugar on it. So I would be size of a house if I had cereal every day. But I only have cereal in the evening if I want supper and I'm hungry. Fancy a spot of cereal. I don't really like it in the morning. Marshmallows, good, and hot chocolate. It can't be the hot chocolate with whipped cream and marshmallows. Oh, and if you go to a really posh cafe, they put like a flake in it as well. Oh, no, I want that. It's cloudy here. It's not here. It's not cloudy here because there's a gale force wind going, which, thank goodness, because otherwise it would be baking. Yeah, they did. I'm behind on reviewing though because I literally spent most of yesterday asleep. I think it was something to do with the. Don't quote me. Somebody in here will have seen it. I'm sure there was a paranormal nightmare connection to it. I don't know if it was them. Oh, somebody's suing everybody. It's the cool what all the non-cool kids are doing. Oh, I'm going to sue somebody. Somebody claimed I faked something, and I did, but they shouldn't have said it. I have 1 million subscribers. You're supposed to believe everything I say, even if you can see the fishing wire. Don't get me started, guys. Pink and white marshmallows remind me of childhood. Yeah. Hooks, not needles. Needles are for knitting. Unless you don't knit. YouTube is crazy places to be. I put some pics that I've taken on my phone. I had over 1,000 views in 24 hours. How is that a thing? Was it a short? Because shorts can do that. You can't tell. I mean, you can be as calculated as you like on YouTube. Pretty much any content creator will tell you this, by the way. You can put out the best video ever and ever, and not get any views. You could put out the worst video ever and get loads of views. You could also put something out. You can also think, oh, well, people will want to watch this and get nothing. I mean, Phil, I'm sure if he was here, he would tell me to the exact view. But last year, Phil did a song about Transformers, and I'm sure it's about 50,000 views on it. 50,000! I don't think there's. I think right now, there isn't a debunker in the community, and I'm including people like Beardo and Seg, who wouldn't kill to have 50,000 views on a video at the moment. That was a rant. Sorry. What is a sublimation? Watch it. Basically, sublimation. When I use it for mugs, and basically, it's a special kind of ink that when you heat it up, it transfers into the object you're putting it into. So on the mugs, for example, I'm not on camera today, but I'll show you one or two of mine because there's no point in the day in here until I put the blackout blind up. But on Wednesday, I'll go on camera. I might do a members live on camera as well, and I'll show you. It's not a transfer; it literally heats into the mug itself. So you have to buy special mugs that take it, but it means the images that's sitting on top of the mug is actually blended in with the mug. Was that an invite to poke, Sarah? You poke away. It's bank holiday weekend. Macrame. Remind me what macrame is. Not late, just settling. No problem, Wiz. Good to see you, sweetie. Audio's perfect. This microphone that was bought for me is so good because I have got the fan on full blast. And it's only about 3 feet away, 4 feet away. And this mic is saying, no, anything behind me, they aren't going to hear it. I don't remember wagon wheels being that big. They're certainly bigger than they are now. Try putting chocolate wagon wheels on a real wagon. See, I can't eat cereal as a dry snack. Too dry. Yeah, Brittany put it better than I did. I'm hoping I've not seemed to have been lazy today. I've bagged up some rubbish. I've actually finally managed to find the last few clips for the crow roast, so that'll be out tomorrow. It's it's largely because I was ill last week. I couldn't get it finished, but it's also because somebody who shall remain nameless but it rhymes with Mo. Decided to spring clean his channel and take a chunk of live streams down, 1 or 2 videos. So all the clips that I had in my head that I wanted, they've gone. They've gone. It was a follower claiming they own certain rights to... Oh, right. That happens. You can never tell. It was PM Fnatic pretending to act on their behalf. Do you know, trying to think, just from memory, because I've been part of the debunking community for a long time, even before the channel, I think it's a toss-up between Paranormal Nightmare and Twin Paranormal, who have the most aggressive fan bases, in my opinion. They really are... Trying to think. I think Jeff's had problems with both of them. I just find it funny that Jeff had Twin Paranormal fans coming in thinking that Mountain was a real brother. Yeah. You sue me and I'll counter sue your mum for not swallowing you. I like that. Yeah, I'm going to use that one. Shorts, only pull up. Yeah, short. That can happen with shorts. It's rare. But basically with shorts, they go up randomly on YouTube. You know, when you're flicking through shorts. Whereas with a video, they will be mostly found by people who are specifically looking for what you're covering. I mean, you have to have... Hold on. When you... For your first level of monetization, it's 500 subs and 4,000 hours. Or it's 1 million... Was it 3 million views on shorts? That is a huge amount, but that shorts can blow up big time. But it's rare. I can't put photos onto the editing software. We found only video. Might be the format the photos are in, because you should be able to. Might be the format. Hi, Lisa. Hello. We drive back from holiday in North Wales. Oh, lovely. Guys, if you haven't seen it, or even if you have, Crow is premiering his reaction to APRF's video tonight, Noel's church video. Now I know if you remember, you've seen it already, but please support both Crow and especially APRF by watching the premiere. It's 9 o'clock UK, so what's that? 4 p.m. afternoon US East and 6 a.m. Sunday morning for Australia. So I know a lot of people have seen it, and I have already said to Lisa sort of not to be nervous. And also, there were some amazing comments underneath that video in the members. So I've already told you to look in the members. But yeah, please, guys, if you're around, even if you've seen the video already, please give the premiere a look. Wiz, I have probably about 5. You know, Mr. Moss, the lovely, magnificent Mr. Moss. That's about 2.5. Seg's Spotlight is about 2.5. Also, his roast is a well over 2. Segwin's in the views. What was the one I did not so long ago? And something about debunkers got over 2, I think. But it's rare for me. 500 is good for me. I average about 300, even on a decent video, and sometimes lower. Total views, the highest one is almost 300. Yeah, it's you know, YouTube like it. I'll tell you if you have a channel or if you're starting a channel. And this is easier to do when you're a small channel, by the way. Much easier than as a big channel, or even the channel that where I am now, which is 1K occasionally, because it keeps dropping under. They like it if you hit 50% of your subscribers in the first 24 hours. That's when you can hit the algorithm. I think they still like it on between 30 and 40. If you can hit at least 30%. So if you've got 300 subscribers and you get 100 views in the first 24 hours, that's great. That's what they like. They like sudden interaction. It's not about how many subscribers you've got and how many views you get. It's look at those proportions on, look on other channels. You know, how many subs have we got? How many views have we got? I did do a video last year on some of the fakers, on their percentages. I love Wales, Louise, but I only know South Wales. I've got family in Llanelli. I don't know North Wales at all. All chocolate bars have shrunk. Yeah, Mars bars, Snickers. Don't get me started. It's the weekend, so I'm not really sure that hard work is a requirement. It's also the bank holiday weekend. So it's actually a requirement not to work. I'm sticking to that. Was it the same person? Well, stands to reason. Oh, mini ply. Oh, little mini ply, little dancing mini ply. Oh, I love that video that you sent me. She's awesome. It's the freaking weekend. Gonna have me some. She also takes after Brittany, by the way. She's awesome. It's the freaking weekend. Gonna have me some fun. Exactly. I have some shorts. It's too hot for jeans. I don't mean those kind of shorts. Video is superb. Which video? Oh, the PRF one. Yeah. It is. I think Mr. APRF will sort of say that you know, Crow is very sort of thorough on checking everything because it's very scientific. But I was the reason I started shouting out APRF in the first place was because I have been dying to see people go investigating the different methods. So I was going to do a video, but I thought no, that they need a bigger shout out. So I actually sent the link to Crow. Crow loved it as well, and so he did the reaction video to it, and I thought they deserved a bigger push than they could get from me. So, and I was very heartened in Crow's comments so far, which should be carried over once it's been premiered. It's the same video, it just carries over. It's just not available at the moment, even to members, because the premiere has been set. A lot of people, including people that I often don't see in comments, just saying, you know, it's such a good approach. So the analytics would, and this is why, Louise, right? Fantastics tip of the day. And I can say this because Phil's not here, right? Because he would talk for hours. Don't look at your analytics. I don't look at my analytics. For the most part, I literally look at what you guys can see, which is the actual page that it's on YouTube. I look at how many views I've got, how many people have liked it, and how many comments I've got. That's all I look at. And the rest of it's, yeah, I'm not saying analytics aren't useful, but I don't stress over analytics. I really don't. It's great to see scientific methodology applied. It is. It absolutely is. And being art department, I can only follow so much science. But being a researcher, I loved the idea of taking local legend, local stories, including those that appeared in the press, and applying a scientific approach to debunk or to see whether they were true or not. It is a perfect blend of research and science for a paranormal investigation. Went to Butlins. I'd never ever been to Butlins, guys. Why did comedy companies start making mini everything? Did making jumbo everything fail? No, it was to cut costs. They've done it, certainly over here in the UK, they have done it little by little over the years. Size matters when you're eating a chocolate bar, Pump. Because not only are Mars bars smaller, they used to have thicker chocolate on them. I'm an expert. Like others sat right, but I'm dubious to start though I've nicknamed them poop pills. Yeah. You too. Look, easy to misspell everything in Wales. It's pronouncing it. I know that double L is Clull because I've got family in Llanelli, but beyond that. I'm going to a party to celebrate the beginning of summer at Mystic Moon. The witch and wizard shop do some magic. Sorry, guys. I'm finishing the crow roast. I think Ryan wins. Hang on, I need to cough again. I'm just going to go on mute a minute so you don't have to suffer it. Hang on. Right, I'm back. Yes, thank you, Debbie. If you aren't subbed to APRF, please go and show some love. And like I say, if you're around tonight, please watch Crow's premiere, looking at them. And even if you're not around tonight and you haven't seen the premiere and you haven't seen the video yet, look at Crow. It'll obviously stay on Crow's channel. So if you want to break down from a debunker reviewing the channel, then you've got that there. But also, please hang on, I wonder if I can. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Just let me bring up the channel a minute. And because I want to show you on the channel videos. Right. So present, carry the one, blah blah blah. Hang on. Back to StreamYard. Has it done it? Yeah. That's APRF's channel. Now, the very first video there, The Haunting of Knowlton Church, is the one that Crow's reviewed. Two along, where you've got the little boy in the hat that says APRF. Watch that one as well, because it's a really beautiful little, well done explanation for the channel as a whole. There are more videos further down for you to just look at. But if you want a basic overview of who they are and what they stand for, look at the one with the little boy in the hat, which is two along from their latest one, which is The Haunting of Knowlton Church. Oh, you could sell some of your wands. Ryan makes awesome wands. If you pop over to his channel, you'll sometimes see some of the great stuff that he makes. I earn naffle with how YouTube works now. It's changed so much since pre-COVID. I'm still learning, to be honest. I mean, I've just hit my second level of monetization with hitting 1K. But honestly, I will get pennies from that. And I mean pennies. You have to have... I mean, the only people who make real money out of the adverts, well, is YouTube. But is people who have got hundreds of thousands and millions of subscribers. You have to have thousands upon thousands upon thousands of views to get that. Yeah, exactly, Mike. People can get too hung up on analytics, you know. The only thing I look at on the analytics, and hand on heart, the only thing I look at is sometimes I'll double, and I don't do it all the time, but sometimes I'll double check if people, how much a proportion of the video people are watching. That's a good thing to look at when you think, well, people are, you know, the average view time is half of the video. How do I keep the video going to keep people interested? And the problem I've got at the moment, I've noticed on my last two videos, is, and even though they haven't been long videos, they've been about 10 minutes, is the average, which means most people are watching all of it, but the average is about halfway through, and I think that's when the adverts are kicking in. So I need to find a way of keeping people after the adverts, I think. That's the only thing I'll look at. Dawn, sweetie. I found a blueberry moon pie. Ooh, that sounds good. And pulled a Sarah and said, ooh, cookie. Cookie. Blueberry moon pie sounds wonderful. Ooh, cookie. Haven Holidays. I think that's we did a. When I say caravan, I'm talking about sort of, you know, static. Just about 3 miles from here, a couple of years ago, it was wonderful. I think that's a Haven Park. It's very good. Yeah, Ryan will have his wands with him. Let's say hello to Dawn. Hope you're good. Dawn, feeling okay? My daughter was born on winter solstice, so I counted her aging 21st to 21st of each month. I think there was only Butlins originally, wasn't there? Should get Kenny to look at it too. Pompey got me yesterday, so it's nice to finally see him. It's been 1.5. Yes, reunited for a week. Yeah, that's today, isn't it, Dawn? Let's see. You're meeting up, or did you say in chat, or somebody said in chat? Hang on. Shadow Mice, good to see you, sweetie. How are you doing on this bank holiday Saturday? Well, if you're in the UK. Why do I get German dubbed ads in your video? I don't know. Is the quick answer to that, because I have premium, so I don't see ads anyway. Actually, I'll have a look, because I've just let them place ads. I'll have a look to see what they're doing next time I upload. Can't wait to feel better. I'll bet. I know the feeling. I've spent all week, because I've gone backwards a bit this week. I feel all right today. I've got my new meds, but I've gone backwards this week, and I'm just full of, I can't be bothered with not feeling okay anymore. I just want to get on with stuff. I've got things to do. I'm busy. I'm the worst patient ever. I can't bear not being able to get on with life. Sure, Butlins is now Haven Holiday. Oh, are they? Could be. We ate ice cream in the dark when our park had a power cut, and try working out what 4 years old is in months. Because that's how old my daughter will be. Oh. Setting commercials in a video, the best approach would be to set up an intro to a commercial. And welcome back. Oh. Can you do that, Wiz? Didn't know you could do that. I haven't looked at it, to be honest. I've just let YouTube do it. And I haven't gone through my old videos yet to put them in place, so. Oh. Join the club. Hey. Yeah, just got a notification that someone went live 6 days ago. Do you know the last accurate notification I got was to tell me that I'd gone live? I think, oh, well, thanks for telling me. Did not know I'd just gone live. Oh, using a VPN can give you different language charts. I really should get a VPN. If you do the placement, yeah, you can. I just haven't. I've literally just started doing it, so I've just said, "Oh, YouTube, you get on with it." I went to Scotland with the school once. It was rubbish. It was rubbish. I never went. I actually can't think of anything worse than going to, speaking of somebody who's introverted and shy, unless I'm around people I know. I can't think of anything worse than being forced to have fun. You will have fun. You will have controlled activities. When you don't until you get the 1K and your hours. Adverts are the second level. They will put adverts on your videos even when you start, but you have no control over it until you hit the 1K. Because they don't pay you to then. Catherine, good to see you. Good to see you on this lovely Saturday. Well, it looks lovely out the window. Stop hitting me with logic. I never thought of looking for advice. I was just going to muddle through it as usual. Catherine, pleased to meet you. Catherine is a long-standing member of the community. We love Catherine. I got notified from a fantastic publishing live from a while ago. I know. Yeah. Hang on. YouTube, your notifications and everyone time. I don't trust them. If I know somebody's going live and I put notify me on, if it's something I really, really don't want to miss, I also set the alarm on my phone, in case I fall asleep. At my age, I forget most things. I've always forgotten most things at any age. Pathetic memory. Really bad short-term memory. Yeah. Remember what I did as a 2-year-old? I can't remember what I had for lunch yesterday. You can call me Catspell. Call Catherine Catspell. Pomp, have we met? I've seen him around somewhere. About a week ago, I got a notification for a Christmas live stream. I believe you. I honestly believe you. That's efficiency. I end up saying hello as it's hard to keep up in some live chats. Tell me about it. Blanket hellos from me a lot. I actually went into, which I often do, but I usually just lurk. I went into Adelaide Haunted Horizons last night. I was lurking. I thought, I'll say hello, and I thought I'll be safe in there, and nobody will know me. I thought, oh, why? Because I want them to know I'm watching, but I thought I was safe going in and not having to do. I was wrong. Tomorrow's the investigation. I can't do much, but I'll be there. It'll be interesting as well. I'll say Joe revealed who will be. Yeah, he did. He revealed it in Crows. He did. Is it live, Dawn? Or is it... Probably be live if say, or at least some live. Cynthia, good morning. How are you on this Saturday? My bad eyes are not reading right. I need new glasses. Screen's blurry. I know most people won't care, but we've got 4 episodes of Doctor Who left, then it's over. I haven't watched this one. I watched the specials that had David Tennant and Catherine Tatum, but I haven't watched the new Doctor. Is it genuinely, is it worth a look? Because I will watch it. I do like Doctor Who. I never saw you last night, so I was lurking. I really wasn't well in Crow's Live. If it's Crow's Live you're talking about, or if it's Adelaide Haunted Horizons 9, I literally popped in about halfway through, said a load of hellos back, and then went on with lurking. So, go and shop for bread, try not to buy chocolate. Yeah, you're going to come back with more than bread, John boy. Probably come back with a pizza or a chicken or something. No, I haven't seen any of the new season. I haven't really enjoyed it since Matt Smith left. I don't know. I think of the new ones because I'm old school. Well, yeah, there've been new ones here. I just haven't been watching them with. My reading glasses are not within arm's reach. 3 and 4 are better episodes so far. 1 and 2 are okay. Well, as long as they're okay. I quite like the new Doctor. There's nothing against the new Doctor, but I just haven't caught up. Oh, ginger biscuits. Oh, I've got ginger biscuits downstairs. Got some ginger nuts. Pizza has bread in it. I don't know what I'm going to have for dinner tonight, actually. Might have scampi. That's quick. Jonathan, good day, you amazing people. How are you, sweetie? And how's Ned and Mr. Mittens? Where's... Oh, I missed. Sam Hain, how are you doing? I'm going to have to get me inhaler, guys. Give me a second. Oh, God, found it. I'm having chili tonight. Ooh. Ooh. My favourite chili. Love it. Sour cream. Rice. Tortilla wraps. Whole 9 yards. Sorry, I'm setting up the inhaler. I'm sure someone will do a live stream. Hang on, sorry, I'm getting distracted here. I'm sure someone will do a live stream, but I don't know when or for how long. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be random, just when, as and when they can. So, yeah, weird. Sorry, responding to a message. Right, so, just have your notifications set for. I don't know how much has been revealed as to who's going, but have your notifications set for Joe. Joe Vitale, Entity 7. If anybody is not subscribed, then I'd be surprised. But sorry, my chat's jumping, guys. Hey, Lisa, cracking investigation. There you go. Back to food. What? How do people struggle to say? I couldn't even remember his name, sweetie. That's how behind I am. That's how behind I am. Just give me a sec. Right. See how we go. I pronounce it Nuktigawa. Nuktigawa. I'm going to go by what Wiz says. Sub to Joe here. There we go. Entity 7 Paranormal. If you're not sub to Joe, please go and show him some love and Dawn some love. On my best day, Louise, I couldn't say that. I'm probably about to cough because I'm about to take my inhaler. Oh, that does not taste good. Not sure I'm supposed to taste it, but there you go. It's getting warmer here. It's baking here. It's baking. No, he's mean and he smells. Hang on. Wisdom, the only reason for him not to have cried in an episode is when he's barely in it. So you keep crying. You can't have the doctor crying. That's not good. Sarah not allowed to get sick. No. Crappiest patient ever, me. So impatient with it. Sorry. Getting distracted, guys. I'm getting distracted. He's very... I don't think it matters that. I mean, I think he's got a good personality. It's just... I don't know. I grew up watching Doctor Who. Tom Baker was my doctor. And his assistant was Sarah Jane, which I thought was amazing when I was 10. Cree, hello. Oh, thank you, Cree. Oh God, do not get me started and crying on every damn episode. See, that's going to put me off. Don't tell me that. Please tell me it's still worth watching. So our body heat we share together will be stink-free. Season 2. I didn't even watch season 1. Oh, I watched first episode of season 1. 4 episodes of season 2 and so far he's cried in 3. Why is he crying? He's the doctor. He's not supposed to cry. He's supposed to be amazing. It's supposed to be amazing. Gingy in the house. I don't know why it's reminding me, but it's because I know they know each other. Is if you haven't seen it in my community post, I sent Spaghetti an introduction that Phil had made. Actually, it's the one I used today. It's the music I used today. I sent him that music, which Phil wrote. So if you go onto Spaghetti's channel in his shorts section, you will see my intro video for my wrestler with the music behind me. Music behind me. I love it. Such a wrestling fan I used to be. I'm enjoying it. See, people are telling me they're enjoying it, so I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to actually, because it's on Disney, isn't it? It'll probably be on BBC as well. Hey, good. Just busy with softball, catching up on merch before our live. Yeah, 2-ply. As Brittany's in here, self-promoting. No, I'm kidding, Brittany. That was a joke. Yeah, 2-ply are live after me this week, so 5 p.m. Please go and show some love to Brittany and just wave at Jamie so he doesn't sulk. Don't forget the polite mode of entry into a 2-ply live stream is hashtag Team Brittany. Okay? Hashtag Team Brittany. All one word. Hang on. Crown the chat. Joe isn't mean. No, Joe's lame. Lame. Joe's catchphrase. I hope he's doing merch with lame on it. We were all trying to get him to do that. Softball has taken over my life until June. Oh, it's awesome though. I do think that's awesome. Joe is lovely, just has done. Just on slightly biased. Yes, if you're in the UK, you'd be soccer mom. Yes, Team Sarah. I'll be there. I've just seen what Kaylee said. You know me, I'm all about polite entry, Sarah. Oh, see? Manners to the core. Doesn't hurt to have manners. Oh dear. What did Wiz say? Oh yeah, no, that's true. Except that it's the girls. I mean, they do have girls. Soccer teams here, and actually, our women's uh, football team, football if you're in the UK. I'm surprised Pomp hasn't pulled me up on this. He must have gone or been distracted. Sure they won the World Cup last year, but yeah. It's. I still don't think there's that many girls in the UK that play soccer, football. Oh, she turns out to be the doctor's daughter. Oh, God, that's going back a few seasons. I was giving Raven last live. I was on Sarah calling you a Scot. Oh, it's all right. Technically, where I live used to be Scotland. I live on the chunk of England that the English took from the Scots hundreds of years ago. But we are level with West Scotland. And I don't mind being called Scot. I knew sooner or later. Wouldn't we don't have soccer in the UK. Funny we call the sport you play with your feet football. Actually, do you know something? Yeah. So as Americans call it football, it's handball. I used to watch American football actually. Especially in the 80s, I used to watch it a lot. Supported the Bears. She's only technically his daughter. What? How do you be untechnically? Oh, she adopted? Or she's not? That's only. No, Gingy, that's almost a spoiler alert theory there. Sarah's I am not. I'm not. I did do my research in Liverpool, but not a Scouser. And if you come to the northeast, by the way, northern etiquette, I'm not a Geordie either. If you call a lot of Northumbrians Geordie, they will correct you. I am Northumbrian. Nothing against Geordies, but we are Northumbrian. So why isn't basketball called handball? Because it goes in baskets. Yeah. Isn't there a handball? Oh, you're the wrong person to quiz about sports. They took his DNA without his permission. So she's like a test tube doctor. Is that what you're saying? She's a clone, isn't she? Technically, yes, she was made from Doctor's DNA. Oh, it's like Boba. It's like my Boba. Boba's a clone. Still awesome. Yeah, I thought there was one called handball. Why, I lass, yeah. Going doing the tune. I saw Sweetie and I did reply to one of them. Of course it was okay. Anything for you. Guys. Is it safe to Google? Hey, you know, I take no responsibility for what you lot Google from what you read in chat. Because it was literally played with peach baskets, it took them decades to cut a hole in it. We are talking about Jenny. Yeah, from the David Tennant era. the actress that played Doctor's daughter marry David Tennant? Sure, she married him in real life, obviously. I used to be good at handling the balls. Used to be. Fish fingers and custards, bow ties are cool, feathers are cool, and Geronimo. There you go. I actually went on the very first episode. I saw 2 episodes in of Matt Smith. I gave up on Doctor Who. I'm like, I'm not watching this guy. I gave up. I literally gave up. And they did the anniversary one where it was both Tennant and Matt Smith, and I completely changed my mind, and I binged all of the all of the Matt Smith episodes. He's actually my favourite Doctor now, of the modern Doctors. I love David Tennant, but at a push, Matt Smith. Of course she is. Peter Davison. See? All in the Doctor family. I'd forgotten she was Peter Davison's daughter. Did you know that David Tennant played a transvestite barmaid in Rhapsody Nesbitt? God, how old is he? That must have been a while ago, because that hasn't been on forever. Rhapsody Nesbitt hasn't been on for years. David Tennant is the GOAT. I actually love David Tennant, but it went through a phase where he was in everything. And I don't like any actor oversaturating the market. So. And I hated that one he was in. What was it called? Broadchurch. I sat through the first season of that. They could have done that in 2 episodes. I'm sorry. 6 episodes for that. Sure, people will go, I love Broadchurch. Didn't watch the 2nd season. Matt Smith is amazing. I love him, not because he's young, but because of how diverse his acting is. You can go from young to old just with facial expressions. He's such a great actor. I love Matt Smith. And Matt Smith, at the moment, for me, can be in as much as he likes. David Tennant was in a play called Much Ado About Nothing with Catherine Tate, and it's bloody brilliant. I have it on my play. Was he in Much Ado About Nothing with... Actually, I'd be interested in seeing that. I'll have to look that up. Pride and Prejudice with Zombie. Yeah, I've forgotten he was in that. I forgot he was in that. I loved Rhapsody Nesbitt, even though I couldn't understand it. Wasn't he Glaswegian? Because it's a hard dialect to listen to if you don't know it. Remember to hit the like button. Yes, please, peeps. Hit the like. I was never really into Doctor Who for the acting. It's always about the stories to me. That's why I don't think it's ever fair to blame a doctor for low ratings on Doctor Who. Because I'm not the biggest fan of Peter Capaldi. Depends what he's in. I actually loved it. If you haven't seen The Devil's Hour on Netflix, not on Netflix, on Prime, that's amazing. He's in that. But some things I actually don't like him in. But I actually thought that if he'd have had stronger storylines, same with Jodie Whittaker, if they'd have had stronger storylines, I'd have happily watched them. I can't stand Christopher Eccleston, but that first season was great. It's about the stories. Thank you. That's really be appreciated, Gingy. Raven's not feeling well, and well, I'm guessing that's where Raven is. Sky. I don't think I've seen Sky today. Broadchurch was an acquired taste. Yeah, it was too soap opera for me. I just wanted to watch the murder mystery, not all the crap that went around it. No, it wasn't Jodie Whittaker's fault. I actually love Jodie Whittaker. Actually, I think she's a great actress. She could have really shone with better storylines. It's a classic case that you can't always blame an actor or an actress in something. You know, Star Wars nerd here. Hayden Christensen got blamed for being a bad actor for years, and I always said it was the scripts. And I've seen him in other stuff, and he was amazing. David Tennant all the way. Yeah, most people say that to me. Oh no, you only say it over Tennant. I don't know. I think it was because of the tough time I had with Matt Smith in the first place, and then ended up loving him. I do like David Tennant. The other thing was, towards the end of David Tennant's run, Doctor got a little bit what's the word? Arrogant for me. So I think that's what. Me, I'm a massive Star Wars fan. If I was on camera, I was showing it the other day when I was on camera. Yeah, I'm a massive Star Wars fan. Well, I saw Star Wars when I was a kid at the cinema when it first came out. I'm that old. And I didn't bother with it for years after the first trilogy until somebody kept saying to me, "Go and watch Mandalorian, Sarah." Yeah, Star Trek was like that too. Arrogant. I found that the late it wasn't in an official season. Wasn't there a special 3 specials or something before he regenerated? I just found him really arrogant, and it's like, oh, I've had enough of you now. Blast Rights, how are you doing? Good to see you. Matt Smith is in Morpheus, is he? Oh, I didn't watch Morpheus. I've never forgiven Jared Leto for Jared Leto, isn't it? The Joker. So okay. I'm doing just good things, trying to wake up using your stream as my caffeine boost. I'm using caffeine as my caffeine boost. And because I have a new setup now, I have a kettle right next to me. Are you on Discord or Facebook? I could send you things from my Google Drive to it. Yes, I am. I'm on both. On Facebook, I am Sarah Jane Fantastic. And I think on Discord, I'm just Fantastic Publishing. Sorry, if you're hearing something, that's the kettle. I need my coffee. I'll move the kettle further away. Jared Leto wasn't a good super. Well, Heath Ledger was my Joker. I did like Joaquin Phoenix, but yeah. Don't get me started on the Joker in Suicide Squad. Chili. Actually, do you know something? You know how I always piss and moan about food a day later? Chili is one of the things that really works well the next day because it's all marinated and it's even yummier. So yeah, I'm on both, darling. Discord and Facebook. Haven't made it that yet. Grab a soda in it. I've also got Diet Coke with me, but that's caffeine free. That Facebook group, by the way, is thank you, Debbie. It's the Fantastic Community Group. It's where well, not just me. Debbie helps, Pom helps, both amazing. Mike. They try and keep. Can somebody put the Discord link in, please, for Catherine? Which I try and keep an up-to-date program of lives and premieres that have been pre-notified on there. I don't just mean mine, I mean everybody's. And we always share links on there. So if you're wondering if anybody's live, it's getting harder and harder because less and less people are notifying in advance. But where possible, we do try and keep people updated with that. Make sure the kettle won't boil over. It won't boil over, it cuts off automatically. It's very clever. Leto only had 5 minutes. Not a yes, it is a fair comparison. The 5 minutes was 5 minutes too long. Did not like him. I haven't watched the second. I loved the first one. I didn't want to because Heath's my Joker, but I knew because Joaquin Phoenix never does anything wrong. I've never seen him do anything wrong, so I wasn't surprised. I loved the first Joker, but basically the second one is Mad Love. If you know your comic books, but I haven't watched it yet. I will watch it as soon as I don't have to pay for it. So it's not that I won't watch it. It's not like The Crow where I'm thinking I just can't watch The Crow, even though I love Skarsgård. Mark Hamill he did the voice for the animated Joker, and he is such a good voice actor as well as actor. He is very prolific. It's just a lot of people don't realise how much he's done. But yes, he is. In terms of the animations, he is the Joker in the animations. He's amazing. Oh, and it gets spicy as it sits. I love chili the day after, yeah. And it's not just the heat and the spice, all the flavours mixed together. I mean, my perfect chili anyway, I've said this before, is I make it in the slow cookers with diced beef, not mince. If I'm just making it quickly, I make it with mince. But if I'm treating myself, I use diced beef and it goes in the slow cooker anyway. But yeah, the next day, everything. If anything, it's a bit like the other thing that does that is lasagna. Often my lasagna's got even more flavour the next day. Jack Nicholson is the Joker to me. I love Jack Nicholson as the Joker. I love Jack Nicholson. And for me, in terms of classic Joker, because there's so many variations, but in terms of classic Joker, Jack Nicholson's the man. I just loved Ledger's. How is it's described? Some people just want to watch the world burn. I just love his version of the Joker. And he brought something different to the table. See, I told you. Ended up with banana, milk, cashew nuts, and Skittles. I thought you'd gone for a loaf of bread. I don't think you went for any of that. Oh, cashew nuts. Yeah. There's my Discord link. Linky boo. Tim Curry is Frankenfurter and Pennywise, and Brandon Lee is the Crow. End of all. Tim Curry is definitely Frankenfurter. It's actually the 50th anniversary this year. They are re-releasing it in cinemas, the Tim Curry one. I have seen 2 different stage versions of Rocky Horror. I don't know the actor's name, the one I saw a couple of years ago, but he was really good. Didn't try and redo Curry, did it his own way. But in the 90s, I saw Anthony Stewart Head do it, Giles from Buffy, before he was Giles from Buffy. And he was amazing. But you can't outdo that. And what I liked about both of those is neither of them tried to do a Tim Curry impersonation. They did it their own way. You can't outdo Tim Curry in that. Did anything. I agree with it as well, but I did actually like the new one. I had issues with it, but I thought Skarsgård was great in that. Yeah, the musical bit. I mean, if you look past the musical bit, how did people feel about it? Was it literally that it was a musical that put people off? Okay, now your Discord has a Gobby arsehole on it. I'm too polite to say. There's several of us. Wait. Uh-oh. Somebody won. Somebody's won. I wasn't a fan of the latest Crow movie I watched a couple of days ago. I might give it a go when again I don't have to pay for it, but I love the original Crow movie, so yeah, had more than one prompt. Champions are good with fried eggs. What champions? I do £2 Q beef and Oh, pork cubes. Interesting. Might try that. John Boy, Caroline Saxby just having a munch. Yeah. Went to the shop for one thing, came back with not the one thing he went for, but Skittles and cashew nuts and. Yeah, you're not going to walk into a shop and. Lasagna is lush. My husband always makes me chicken tikka lasagna. Ooh, my birthday. I make a good lasagna. I actually rarely order it when I'm out because mine's so good, and that's not me being, there's a lot of things that I don't make myself because I know I can't do it, but I do a good lasagna. So, and it is good the day after too, and I like food that's good the day after because it's, economical to be able to have something 2 days running. Thoughts on the best Harley Quinn? Ooh. I haven't seen Followed You, so I don't know what she's like. I have no problem with yet Lady Gaga as an actress, though. Here's the thing with Harley Quinn. I love the character of Harley Quinn in the comics. I love Mad Love. I've got it's behind me. If you saw me on Wednesday briefly, my Harley and graphic novels behind me. To me, and let me finish before anybody says anything. To me, Margot Robbie wasn't Harley Quinn. Sorry, you can hear my throat. I'm sorry. She wasn't the Harley Quinn I knew, but she was the best thing in the first Suicide Squad movie. She was the only good thing in the first bloody Suicide Squad movie. Hang on, I've just got to cut myself on mute a minute. She was the best thing, and I was very excited about her version of the character. I actually much preferred the second version of Suicide Squad. I like James Gunn's take on things. But I thought she got a bit too much after that. Too loud and obnoxious. I do love the cartoon version, the animated version. Is that one? Is current animated version? Because didn't Kaylee Cuoco do some of the voiceover? Next Day Chili is best in the Bravo. Oh, we'll try that. So, cashew nuts are so good. Tim Curry is really good. Tim Curry's lovely. And he's such a good actor. If anybody here watches Criminal Minds, he did one of their two-parter, one of their major storylines as the killer. And then, but yeah, anything he's in. Sarah Anticipation. I'll start singing from that if you're not careful. Unsalted though, I didn't have my glasses on. Oh no. He was in the Three Musketeers, wasn't he? He was. I've changed over driving, so you've got the other. Hello. Told everybody at the beginning of the stream, but if anybody wasn't here at the beginning, APRF. Actually, I've still got. I'll add you to stage again. APRF. If you're not subbed, please go and show them some love. At 9 o'clock tonight, if you're UK. So 4 p.m. US East. 6 a.m. Sydney. If you haven't seen it already as a member, Crow is premiering his reaction to their channel. Even if you did watch it as a member, please, if you're around, please support the premiere so that not just for Crow, but mainly for APRF. Give them a push, show them some love. And I've brought that back up because, again, if you weren't here, the video Crow's reacting to is The Haunting of Knowlton Church, which is the first one you can see on that video. Two Along, the little boy with the APRF hat. If you're new to their channel, check that particular video out because it's a really nice little overview of who they are and what they stand for with the paranormal. Oh, thank you, Gingy. Really appreciate that. I love Skarsgård, but he's not Eric. No, and do you know something? The Crow comic books were amazing. The artwork, because I did a commission for somebody. He sent me some of the comics so I could do a compilation of the artwork for the Crow for his wedding anniversary, and the artwork is stunning in those graphic novels. And it is such a wide-ranging story. They didn't have to do the remake. They really could have gone done. I'd have been quite happy because I love Skarsgård, so I would have been quite happy if they'd have done a different variation. But no, they just have to do the remake. Yeah, you're not going to beat the original. You're still doing the yes, I am. And my first story will be out next week because I've got to get this crow roast out. I should moan at the end of the crow roast that I've been delayed because somebody took his life down. Or some of them. So my first story, which is half done actually, it's the one I saw full body apparition. And I will at the end of that I will give all the information again. There is a video on the channel somewhere that gives you all the links, etc. But yeah, I've got some stories in. I'm going to be looking for stories from here on in, because even if I get one book full, I'll then go on to another book and put in magazine and things like that. Oh, you remembered the bread? Oh, cool. Awesome. At least you remembered what you went for in the first place. In that case, I'll be over for lasagna. Am I behind in the chat? Oh God, I am 6 minutes. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I do a good lasagna. Do a good chili as well. Heath Ledger, definitely. Ledger. I love Keaton as Batman. And if anybody else ever in the history of the world plays Beetlejuice, even if I'm not here anymore, I will come back and haunt them. And it won't be a good haunting. Nicholson will always be the Joker. I get that. I think in terms of traditional, as I was saying earlier, Nicholson's a very classic Joker, but I just love Heath in that. Love Harley Quinn in my head more. Harley Quinn is a fantastic character in the comic books. She was, in the first Suicide Squad, she was the only thing worth watching. And she did really encompass Harley Quinn in the first one. She's got a bit much for me after that. But I think they based Folie Dieu on it, but if you want it's not the only one. There's so many origin stories, but there is actually a book. You don't even have to read a graphic novel called Mad Love. Mad Love is the most recognised origin story of Harley Quinn, where she falls in love with the Joker. Kaylee Kuchart, yeah, I thought it was. Super long music video. My major problem with the first Suicide Squad movie is they did it a little bit in the second one, but not so much. Is they spent half of the movie introducing all the characters and forgot to put a plot in. So I do think that really the only decent thing in there was Margot Robbie. Do you know, Ghost Wiener, I quite like Robert Pattinson. He's been in other stuff and he's a really good actor. I think that's harsh to just... kidding. I wouldn't know about Harry Potter. Was he in Harry Potter? And Twilight. Double whammy. I'm surprised anybody still employs him. He was in a film with Tom Holland and Sebastian Stan. And Bill Skarsgård, actually. Called... I think it's called Devil All the Time. And he was superb in that. Played a really nasty piece of work. Well, butter my biscuit and call me amazing. It's Sarah. Do I have to call you amazing? Do I have to butter your biscuit? But Jamie in the house. Hashtag Team Brittany. See how long it takes him to complain. He's probably pointing out how behind chat I am. I just renamed Penny from the Big Get. I've just rewatched Big Bang Theory. Oh, Heath is defo. You're going to get no arguments from me, Caroline. Definitely. Yeah, butter the outside of the sandwich with garlic butter and handful of cheese and whack it in. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. Visiting me, Ma. Hello. How are you? How's I see Ghost Cats? Both of you in? Need to have a toast. I have a toasty maker. I put butter on the outside, but I haven't tried handful of cheese on the outside. I am going to give that a go. Tell you what I found. If you were in my live, I think it was on Wednesday, and I can't remember whose fault this was. But I found they were talking about a Star Wars toasty, and I found a Grogu one, so that's in my basket on Amazon right now. Honey and butter. Mm-hmm. I love me some honey. Please sub if you haven't. All right, yeah, there's a PRF's channel. Twilights, but vampires aren't meant to sparkle. They certainly are not. Jamie's loving everybody's booty. I love Corn API. Yeah, it was a really good video. A really good shout out for them. Some really good comments. He's premiering it tonight. Wiz, traitor. I'm telling Brittany. Who remembers that Batman was Beetlejuice? Yeah, Keaton. Yeah, I liked Keaton as Batman. I did. It was the only reason I wanted to see the Flash movie, but I couldn't bring myself to bring the Flash movie because of him. I'm on the top of the list. The top of what list? Sorry, my head's elsewhere. So many responses to that, Wayne. I'll leave them to your imagination. Oh, I see now. Wiz is I'm Team Jamie. Wiz, how are you, brother? Team Jamie. So you have talked to Tim. We have been talking about Tim Curry. Such a legend. Only got 4 hours sleep, but still feeling refreshed. I had about, I'm trying to think, I had about 12 yesterday. I feel better for it. I forgive you as far as the nuts, but the Skittle. Oh, nah, come on, you can't walk past a bag of Skittles. Come on. 136 grams of Skittles been in my cup. Yeah. I'm holding this word ready for you when you get to the bottom, Sarah. Ding! If I ever get to the bottom. Sam just woke up in the first day off in 8 days. Yeah, Jamie has been a busy boy. Hard work this week. I cut him some slack for about 5 minutes. Or at least until his live. Well, I know. Do part way of mine. What time is it anyway? 3:30. Okay, I'm not. A well-needed break then, Jamie. I'm the opposite. Due back to work on Tuesday after being off for a while. I've just realised I It's because I haven't got Phil with me. But I now have Phil in my head going, you know what that means? Hang on, gotta find it. Scroll up, scroll up. Oh no, can't find him. Oh, there he is.
Oh my god!
And as I'm here.
Ban Sarah. I am not banning Sarah, Crow. You know she's one of my favorites. She's one of my favorites. She's one of my favorites.
Hang on. Oh, I scrolled up, didn't I? No wonder I'm lost. Hang on. Best Harley, Joker, and Batman. I don't really have a best Harley movie-wise. Joker, Heath, Batman, Keaton, to be honest. Well, need to break then, Jamie. I'm opposite due back to work on Tuesday. Have to be enough for a while. Technically, that's me too, because now I'm feeling a bit better. I've got some catching up to do. Vampires don't sparkle, it's blasphemous. It is blasphemous. It certainly is. He was Cedric Diggory in Harry Potter. I'm sure he'll live it down eventually. Not sure about Harley. I'd like to see someone fresh take Harley on, and they can make it their own, but a bit more true to the comic book. Keaton's Batman and Nicholson as Joker. That's fine. I just love the Heath Ledger version. Yeah, I saw that there was this new Nightmare on Elm Street series called Fred. No, it is true. It looks quite promising, apart from I'm a bit worried about. I've just seen Brittany's comment. Sorry, it looks quite promising, as long as the actor can make it his own. You can't replace Robert Englund. You've got to make it your own. I like the idea of some new nightmares, though. Oh shit, he is up. He's awake. He's awake. Don't forget. Team Jamie. Blah, blah, blah. That's what I've been saying the whole live, isn't it? Isn't it, Brittany? No. I did tell everybody to go insane Team Brittany, so I'm hoping. When you go live. Be careful if you mention Twilight, you'll summon Dawson. I'm not segging the chat. That's harsh, Jay. Even for you, Jamie, that's harsh. How far behind am I? 7 minutes. Oops. At least I can see the chat in my StreamYard. No OBS complications here. I can actually read the chat. Well, that's why it's called Crow in the Chat. Sorry,
Crow
that's
in
why
the chat. I love it.
That's where Crow in the Chat comes from. Cheese on the inside with chili. Ooh. Let's do it back in. Now if I say Twilight 3 times in front of the mirror, Dawson will appear. You know when Dawson appears is when you start talking about him. As if by magic. Oh, the Birds of Prey movie. I didn't like that. It was too much for me. Vampires only sparkle in the sunlight if you toss a handful of glitter in their face before kicking them out, and then they burst into flames. I watch Buffy. I haven't seen a Batman movie since Ledger and Harley wasn't a big character till then. I saw the Robert Pattinson Batman. Harley is massive in the comic books, but not. It's canon in Vampire. Oh, sorry, I'm about to time somebody out. No, there we go. I'm safe. I'm safe. Vampire law, is it? I want to walk the plank, Sarah. Catherine, anything for you? Cat spell plank walk. Team myself, you go for it, Louise. Absolutely. I haven't seen Legend in years. That's a Tim Curry. Face the devil. Skittles are only good for making vodka. Ooh. You can blame Anne Rice for starting the pretty and misunderstood trend with the vamps. Give me the ugly, scary monster. I quite like some of Anne Rice's early stuff. But I like the New Orleans background to it. I like that. But yeah, she did start with the vampires with angst, and then Buffy sort of ran with it. If you want the scary stuff, watch Salem's Lot, the first one. But if you can get the 2-part TV series, apart not when they merge the two to make it into one movie. Look at you! Look at you being Team Jamie. It's hard work making sure a nuclear power plant don't go boom. That's what's on Jamie's resume. Make sure nuclear power plants don't go boom. Tom Cruise. I forgot Tom Cruise was in it, actually. See, there's the power of Tim Curry. I forgot it was Tom Cruise. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, and Jamie, Team Brittany. I love Jolene. I'm in trouble with being again, Jolene. Can you protect me when I go in chat? I may have mentioned something about him buying Backstreet Boys bathwater, but you know that's a rumor. Who's the best Commissioner Gordon? I actually really liked Gary Oldman as Commissioner Gordon. I thought he was a solid Commissioner Gordon. And Jolene's awesome. She's Team Brittany. Dark Crystal, no. Black Hole Labyrinth, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Never End the Story, no. Oh, Flash Gordon. Now you're talking. I love you, Flash, but we only have 14 hours to save the Earth. Keaton and Curry are both extremely talented actors who don't get the attention they deserve. Yeah, Keaton has always been underrated, and he's been in some amazing movies that have gone under the radar. I can recommend two. One's one called The Paper. He's in it with Marisa Tomei. It tends to be a forgotten movie. 24 Hours in the Newspaper. And the other one, if you like your horror movies, he was in one called White Noise. Which actually, considering the community, is a really interesting one to watch. Obviously, it's fiction. But if you find White Noise, watch White Noise with him. If you like your horror movies. Gary Oldman, yeah. See the 60s to me was a good Commissioner Gordon, and I felt like, I know it's a different type of character, but the Gary Oldman Commissioner Gordon had that same stoic, just meant business that the 60s one did. Robert is Nightmare on Elm Street, yeah. That's a difficult one to it's like I won't watch the new Candyman because to me Candyman's Tony Todd. Yeah, Tim Curry's had poor health in recent years. Oh, Wayne. Mr. Diplomat. Sad Mystic Mimo didn't. Yes, he did. He did. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is called pulling. Do you know? As soon as this live finishes, I am walking up to the shops, but I will have my phone with me, and I will be trolling you, Jamie. I will be trolling you. Where's my dunk, Sarah? I've just done it. Oh, it's this because I'm behind chat. He is in a wheelchair now. I'm going to crow the chat. E-tron, hello. No white chocolate. We were doing so well. Have you seen that sexy man? Nope. Absolutely not. Oh, there we go. Hang on. Ed Sheeran made himself up as a vampire in his Bad Habits video, but gingers can't go out in the sun. It'd be best for gingers to be vampires. We'd have to never go out in the daylight, see? Just don't go out in the daylight. She didn't. She, I think it's partly because of where she was, because she was New Orleans herself. So she was pretty, what's the word? Faithful to the law. It's not a rumour, I've seen the receipts. Yes, Jolene, you got it right. Team Brittany are winners. There you go. I saw Gotham. I loved Gotham. It was a bit of a slow watch for me, but I did love it. Sarah, you did say nothing wrong. It's true. Beardo loves the Backstreet Boys. There I've got the receipt. Jolene said it. Yeah, he denied it when I said in my video he bought the bathwater. Just wait till he sees his roast, because Crow's roast is tomorrow. It will be tomorrow now, guys. It's nearly done. Got the last few clips this morning. And then it'll be Beardo next, and Beardo's won't take long because I know exactly what I'm doing with it. Just saying. Yeah, I love you fast. We only have body. I'll say the soundtrack by Queen. It's a huge leap from one vampire that doesn't want to be evil to a school of sparkly weirdos that hang out in a school when they're over 100. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if did they make a White Noise 2? I haven't seen White Noise 2. I've got the video of the video. Listen to me, old woman. I've got the DVD of White Noise though. So it is. It's a really good movie, and it's one that goes under the radar. What We Do in the Shadows. Awesome. Vlad is awesome. I liked it. I loved it. I wasn't expecting to like the TV show. I thought, oh god, you know, they're making the TV show. I absolutely love the TV show as well. I love Nando. Creepy paper. Creepy paper. Ooh, multi-pack. My Inner Nerd comes out. I'm sorry, it does happen occasionally. Remember watching Flash Gordon at school? Flash Gordon was awesome. I'm now Flash. Song in my head. Sorry, Debbie. He was. The 4th season of Stranger Things was a lot of it was inspired because they obviously do throwbacks to the 80s, and a lot of it was, the whole storyline was inspired by Nightmare on Elm Street. No, don't plank me, I can't swim. Well, I've got Drop Bear available. Oh, Dispatch Ward. Rocket Ajax to bring back his body. See, this is all these quotes, by the way, are coming from the Queen song. So they use the quotes in the songs. Debbie is happy for all white chocolate to be detoured in her direction to help Sarah. Oh, so giving, so giving. No, oh, thanks, John Boy. Earworm, earworm. Mention Milky Bars. White chocolate is not chocolate. It isn't chocolate. It's absolutely true. I'm going to plank. This is a multi-planking. Mirror, mirror. Don't remember mirror, mirror. Remember the butterfly effect. Sarah must eat. No, no, no. I'd be poorly sick if I eat white chocolate. Or very grumpy, or both. I've still got the 7-inch single Queen Flash. That makes me jump every dang time. I know, it's because it's a bit loud. You should hear the drop bear, that's even louder. Thank you, Louis. I really need a sort of congratulations button. I have to think of something to do for that. Because that deserves that. Rank Blair. It is, it's Blair. Ever saw I love Stranger Things. Final season this year, I think. Denise, hello, how are we doing, sweetie? Mirror, mirror is a much watch. I don't know Mirror, mirror. I usually Kevin Bacon movies are usually on my radar, but I picked up some nice looking dark chocolate donuts earlier when I was little. Ooh, I'm still waiting for Greg's to do the dark chocolate donuts with lime jelly inside. They were delicious. On the other hand, dark chocolate or milk. Yeah, I like both. I do love my dark chocolate, but I like both. I'm okay, Denise. Can't complain. Well, I do, but it doesn't get me anywhere. You've got to watch Stranger Things. It is worth it. What it might be worth doing with Stranger Things, actually, if you haven't seen it, is wait until the new season's out. And I think they're being really annoying and doing it in 2 parts. So wait until it's all finished. And then if you do really enjoy it, you could just binge watch the whole lot. Cynthia, you told Sarah to plank us. Sheesh, yeah, we did. Just doing as I'm told. What Lies From Beneath Us, remember that was a good film. Brown chocolate is made with milk and cocoa. White chocolate is made with milk and I saw what you did there, Go Sweetie. I'll stop just in time. Season 2 is August the 6th, then September. Oh, that's not so bad then. There won't be a big break then. Because I think it was a month last time. I think I'm about 4 weeks off in the split this last time. Gardner. Don't know Gardner. White chocolate does not. Catherine, cats. Honestly, got no control. Here we go. Madden. That's an odd cow. Ducky the donut or the unicorn? What? Whee! So we drop bear next. Enjoying the plankings too much. Catherine is right. No, absolutely not. Oh, for the TV show Wednesday. Okay. Thank you, Wiz, for the ding. Actually, that's scarily close, actually, because this year is just disappearing rapidly. Yeah, I think Stranger Things is a bit later, actually. I think it's in the fall. I think it's in the fall. Gardner is good, about a boy who has no emotions due to a brain injury and his mum hires him to... Really? So what was the one I watched on Debbie's recommendation? What's the Nicolas Cage one, Debbie? What's it called? Is it Daddy Longlegs or something? Lord Just Longlegs. Quite like The Hobbit. I'm not a massive Martin Freeman fan. But the Lord of the Rings trilogy, oh yeah. Extended edition only. Only. Oh no. Chat's jumped, sorry. I actually can't watch the theatrical Lord of the Rings anymore. There's new Black Mirror out. I don't know if the new one's out yet. Trouble with the original Hobbit cartoon, it ended halfway through the story. Long legs. Yeah, that's a really interesting watch. I think it's on Prime. You wouldn't even recognise Nicolas Cage in that. If you like a mixture of crime, serial killer crime, but with an element of horror. It's not full on horror movie, but with an element of horror, but very, very creepy. Longlegs is a good one. The universe was created when Colin the axolotl ate a bag taco and had explosive diarrhea and started kickstarting the Big Bang. That's why the universe's secret message shit happens. See? Educational chat. You just come into this chat for answers. I prefer Hobbit to Lord of the Rings. I tell you, speaking of Nick Cage, if you haven't watched the trailer first, if you haven't seen oh crap, I forgot the name of the film. It's like a rip-off of Friday Night at Freddy's. Somebody help me, what's it called? Go and watch the trailer if nothing else. Somebody please help me with what that movie was called, because I've actually gone blank. Extended versions only, absolutely. Two Towers is my favourite. Helm's Deep and Ayama. Willy's Wonderland, that's it, thank you. Oh, Little Miss Mayhem, hey, and thank you too. Willy's Wonderland, fantastic trailer, but it is worth a watch if you just want to just chill out and watch a good movie that's sort of amazingly B-movie but good. Nick Cage is great in it, and he does not say a word. But watch the trailer to see what it's about. Willy's Wonderland. It is on. Well, it was on Prime free, so should be able to watch it without paying. Freddy Krueger got competition from Freddy Fazbear. Little Miss May, hello, I'm lurking, hungover. Uh-oh. Got the munchies yet? Once you start feeling better, the munchies kick in. G'day, Caroline. Hope you're keeping well. Oh my god. How long have we been going? Oh no, just under 2 hours. It's fine. You may get a break before 2-ply. Ding! Thank Wiz. Just a reminder for those coming in a bit later. 2-ply is on at 5 UK, midday US East. Hang on. 2 AM Sydney. I'm getting good at this. Working out time zones. Crow is premiering APRF reaction at 9 AM. Sorry, at 9 PM UK. 4 PM US East and 6 AM Sydney. Nothing worse than a hangover, right? No, there isn't. But I'm always been. I mean, I haven't been hungover for years because I don't drink these much these days. But when I was younger, because I had a habit of before going home hitting the tequila shots. But I have a really annoying habit that as soon as I stop, I get hungover. The second I stop drinking, I get hungover. Which means that I'm the one that wakes up the next day feeling fine. Absolutely fine. Because my hangover's been and gone. Always used to annoy people. I'd be like, yeah, exactly. Be out once you eat something. Munchies. I'm impressed, Sarah. Well, what's not to be impressed about, Jamie? Don't answer that. It's a rhetorical question. Hangover means you just had fun, exactly. Now there's the munchies, Mimo. There's the munchies. Major munchies. That would be the time to get me to try cold pizza. It was rare actually for me to get hungover, but when I did, it's like the second I've had the last drink, that's when the hangover hit. So, you know, toast, sleep, bright and breezy the next day. She's going to kick me one day. Who's going to kick you one day? Who's being mean to you, Jamie? Let me know. I'll sort them. Drink a pint of water before bed. Have to drink it. Yeah, it does. Dehydration. Maybe. It'd be the only scenario I could ever see. Not me being desperate enough to eat a cold pizza. I'd probably still not like it. Remember he said this when you watch the reaction tonight, okay? All that high-tech, sciencey stuff. Try saying that to a fly sliding down a razor blade using his testicles as brakes. For science. It would be for science. Don't mix rum and wild turkey. Oh, I love wild turkey. Does not own. I don't mix drinks. That's actually why I didn't get hungover very often. It was always the tequila shots that would get me. Oh, shall we finish the night on tequila? Oh, good idea, because I love tequila. Icy Ghost Cats, you are a legend. Thank you so much. Let me find your reward.
Oh my god.
Thank you so much, sweetie. Much appreciated. Sarah, idea of hungover is too much white chocolate. No. Leave the water and drink a beer after waking up. Yeah, hair of the dog. Just keep drinking. Not advised from Fantastic Publishing. That is not an official recommendation. I keep forgetting I'm monetized. Sarah said she wants cold pizza, is all I heard. You have to get me the rest first. What do you call a fly without any wings? A walk. I'm sorry, Wayne. That's just... Come on. Don't encourage him. No, everybody encouraging Wayne there. Don't laugh at him. Water, a good batch of eggs, biscuits, and then works me every time. Bacon, eggs. I had a sausage sandwich for lunch. I enjoyed that. With ketchup. Tomato ketchup. Go swing the hair of the dog might happen today. It's bank holiday weekend. I don't know if you're UK, but it's bank holiday weekend here. Fly off that plank. Fly, little bird. Fly. Fly, little Wayne. Fly. Well, as Joe would say, thank you, Wiz. Joe would say, wait, lame. Take that back, Sarah. Everyone liked that joke. No. No. Nope. What's happened to my chat? But chat's not the same without your dad jokes, Wayne. I will say that. I will definitely say that. You tell away. Do you know what? Just because he's famous now. That one's funny. That one is funny. Notice I'm not reading it out loud, but that one is funny. Wayne, we love you, Debbie. Encouraging him. Oh, I'm gonna have to cough again. Hang on. It's how long you can go before you'll try anything to take the pain away. We are not having this discussion. I'm a real YouTuber now. Wayne is the voice of the people. We're in real trouble if Wayne's the voice of the people. Which people? I don't know if they do that in the UK. Does anybody in the UK know if we get medical? I've never heard of anybody here that does it. Probably maybe it's available, I don't know. I'm eating cold pizza. Caroline. Why? Beer in hand, Wayne is the voice of the peeps. Wayne, a beardo band for you. I eat any Alex's Artemis Green Howard the First. It's any kind of pizza. I like pizza, but hot. Hot pizza. Don't listen to any of the heathens who eat it cold. Although a lot more people than I would have thought like cold pizza. I don't know what's wrong with this world. I'm blaming Phil for that one. Mainly because he's not here to defend himself. Guys, can you have chat I can read out? I like my pizza warm or hot. Yeah, not cold. It's the thought of it all being congealed. It's the cheese. Oh, congealed cheese. Oh, yeah, yum. Ugh. Who's Phil? I don't know. Had a flashback, distant memory. Deja vu. He's the one with a proper job. He's working on the night shift. He's worked night shift last night. It's night shift tonight. Yeah, actually. How can congealed cheese not be yuck? That's just an oxymoron. By definition, it's yucky. It's not supposed to be congealed. You can't eat pizza with molten cheese. It has to be congealed before you can. No, pizza chat is fun. No, I'm sick of being told cold. Jamie's very brave for a man who's going live after me. Not to worry, Jamie, I'm feeling a bit better today because I slept 12 hours yesterday. So, even walking up to the shop after this live, I can troll you. Troll time. Congeal blood. Yeah. You don't burn your tongue, it's cold. Right, John Boy says, I woke up in some strange places. It was either cold peach wine or dry Weetabix. Dry Weetabix, wouldn't you? It's stuck in your throat. Talking Phil, where's Phil? Alright, Noah. Noah said, no, I'm kidding. Phil is probably getting his beauty sleep right now because he's working tonight. Considering what my friend renames my 4-cheese pizza, I cannot be put off a pizza. It's just cold. Sure, vampires like it. Vampires like what? Actually, if you're missing Phil, this one is loud.
Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, wow.
They are. He's Wisdom's right. He's I mean, I know he's used to night shift, but I don't think you ever fully get used to night shift, and it is extra crappy at the minute. So for him. So when you do see him, show him some love. And if you're not subbed to Phil yet, show him some love as well. Stay tuned, CC. Does the cows know what we make out of their milk? Like if you show a cow some cheese, will it know that it helped in the making of it? You'd have to ask it. Poor Phil. Anyone tried Weetabix with butter? I only have milk and sugar on mine. I don't know if that. I mean, can't remember the last time I saw a TV advert. Remember the old adverts for Weetabix that they used to show all sorts on top of it? You know, yogurt and fruit and. What's wrong with just milk and? It's the only cereal actually I actually drowned and like to eat it soft. Do you like me Weetabix though? Give a vampire garlic bread, they will love it. Yep. Poor Phil, let's give him some hugs. Oh no. Hope he is asleep. He is drained from work at the moment, genuinely, guys. Phil's channel. You need a pint of milk for Weetabix. Thank you, Wiz. Somebody wants to put Wiz's channel in as well. I'm not caught up on Wiz's stuff, but he has had a few. He had a premiere yesterday. I was asleep all yesterday, Wiz. How do you know Phil and the other debunkers? Well, I've been a member of the debunking community, not as a channel now, but as a sub for. I started watching Mr. Grey in 2020. And I think it was through Mr. Grey I found Beardo a couple of years later. Sort of eventually found all of them. I know it probably doesn't seem like it on my lives, but I am an introvert and I'm never bothered about, being part of a gang. So I was always happy to be a lurker, which is why I will always be nice to my lurkers. There's nothing wrong with being a lurker. But about a couple of years ago, I found Crow's channel through a shout out from Beardo, joined Crow's Facebook page and connected with people that way, because I just suddenly found myself in an environment that suited me. So I got to know Crow pretty quickly, and Phil and them whizzed through Crow's page. Phil, because he actually contacted me quite early on, beginning of last year, about he just started doing the music and was collaborating on an art thing. Don't know, we just became friends. It's actually, by the way, guys, why I sometimes get people sometimes say, "Oh, so is everything all right?" I'm just introverted, and I'm also shit at remembering to message people back. By the way, so just plug away at me if I forget to message back. But I am socially awkward if I'm around people I don't know. I can do this, by the way. One, because I'm comfortable because it's on my live. And Wisdom and Phil helped me from the start with the live streams to get me used to doing it. And also Crow. Before I started my live streams, Crow put me on some of his. But also because, although I'm an introvert, I've had a lot of teaching experience, and you have to put your game face on when you're a teacher, when you're a lecturer, and years of selling both antiques and my artwork, etc., and dealing with customers. So I am used to putting that game face on. But what I love about doing lives, by the way, is this is me. I can promise. I'm not saying it's all me. I've got a much bigger mouth in terms of opinions than you hear on the channel. But yeah, this is me on here. And I love that the chat are the same. I don't want anybody coming into chat feeling as though they can't be themselves. So thank you, Debbie, for putting Wisdom's link up. Yeah, Wiz and Phil, my very first live, which will still be up. I got them both to come on because I didn't know if anybody would turn up, and I thought we can chat amongst ourselves, and we had a really good live. And they've both been there. I'm doing more lives myself just to get used to it, but because I felt I needed to, drive solo occasionally. But no, they've both been big support. Milk comes from females. It certainly does. Yeah, I haven't. It's on my watch list, Debbie. I was literally most of yesterday I spent asleep. I was moderating Crow's live. It was even only half moderating that because I was tired. Went to bed, got up at tea time, made dinner, ate dinner, went back to sleep. I saw that Wiz had a live, so I'd put the notification on, but I'm sorry, Wisdom. Genuinely, I was asleep. And Wiz tends to do a lot of, because of his time zone. I'm usually team rewatch. I will comment on it though. Yeah, guys, if you go onto sort of Wiz's and anybody's channel, but especially us small channels, if you sort of hit the like, I know when people say it, and you get so used to people saying it, but when a channel's trying to grow, hit the like button, just leave a comment, even if it's just, oh, that's awesome, or great video or something, because it really does help the channel. It's not something content creators just say. It helps the channel when YouTube sees that engagement. Okay. Two players turned into Joe Vitale. Lame. Are you practicing? So yours been the no. I'm trying. But another reason I won't grow quicker is I can't be anything but me. That ain't a rabbit hole. I'm going to fall down. I listen to films when I'm yeah, I have playlists. If I'm doing something else, if I'm doing artwork or something, especially things like lives, I'll have if it's a team rewatch, I have in the background. I was a guest in a live this morning for the very first time. Oh, it's awesome, Jumboy. That's the other one I'm behind on that's on my watch list, by the way. Actually, do you know what? Can I just can somebody in the chat, sorry, can one of the mods, I'm sorry, link Days of Horror in the chat, please? John Boy moderates for them, and I absolutely love their channel. And I know, was it a premiere or a live, John Boy? But I've got that on my watch list as well, and they are worth a look. They do some paranormal stuff, and they do a lot of true crime stuff, and sometimes it's the two mixed together, and their videos are so good. So Days of Horror. Someone filled up a bath with milk with me in the bath once, and I asked them, "Why are you going to fill it up to my waist?" No, they says pasture. Oh, do you know? You recommend a channel to Crow Judas? Actually, I quite like that. It's like because it's somebody else's live, Jumbo. Because when you do your own lives and you're sitting there all relaxed, I did it the other way around. I started on Crow's lives first, maybe one or two others, but mainly Crow's before I actually even did my own. So I can talk on chats, but when I do, I finally go on video on live. That's different. Oh, it is different. I actually better doing it this way around than being in chat because I don't always keep up with chat. Wayne, I asked someone how it was hanging. He said a bit to the left. There you go. I went earlier or later than normal because I hadn't. Oh, I thought it was an odd time. Best UK team out there, APRF. I have to say, I agree with you. No pressure, APRF, but certainly for my taste in the way the investigating's done, yeah. I was so excited about. You go for us, a new Sarah, you're a big girl now. Yeah, I mean, real YouTuber. And you know, every so often, because it does keep dipping below 1K and then it goes back up again. And thank you so much for just doing our thing, and please, people are liking it. Shane Margaret, oh, your jokes are awesome, hon. It was just. It's a difficult thing in this community. There's a certain way things are done. I'm talking about my investigation teams, and I've been saying for a while. I just want new techniques to come in. I want things done differently. Not saying there's anything wrong with the old ways. I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole, but I just wanted new approaches taken, and the mix of science and research and folklore for me is just. If I was on camera, you'd be getting a chef's kiss. Undersubbed, awesome. Where the hell did you find Jamie? I thought he was still walking the planet somewhere. I didn't find him, he invaded. See, I needed Mike O in the chat, my official bouncer, and he snuck in when you weren't looking. Joking. Oh, so it's the family holidays last night, right? Because they did a Universal Monster. There's Days of Horror. At least give them a look. You might find it just depends because of their balance whether you sort of are going to like the channel or not. Their videos are amazing though. They do some paranormal stuff, and if you love your true crime, you know, they do a superb job on that. Really like them. No problem, sweetie. Always there to help. Yes, they do. Days of Horror do a regular live on Mondays at UK time 7 p.m. So I mean they don't usually go much over an hour. So if you're sort of waiting for Justin, show them some love. I know. Sorry, I know it does end up. I do find that I keep saying. I have got down to the point. I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. I've got down to the point where I'm only shouting out people that I'm like. I've always shouted out people I recommend. It's not that I don't recommend people, but I really am filtering it down now to strong, very, very strong recommendations. And both Days of Horror and APRF are the two strongest at the moment. Jumbo, it was quiet last night. It was quiet last night generally. I saw other lives that were very low, a lot lower than normal. Even Kenny was lower than normal. Don't forget it's bank holiday here. I mean, Kenny had a fair amount in, but I've seen Kenny with a lot more in. Can we start calling Jamie Kane? I like calling him Rempod Boy, but you call him what you want. Rempod Boy. Got cat spell from Mike. Oh, Mike's fault. It's so weird when I watch lives as replays. I know the number of times when I've been watching a replay, I've been team rewatch, and I've actually gone for the keyboard to say something and thought, oh, I can't. You haven't had any issues? Who hasn't had any issues? It's normally old murder cases, yeah. They did a really good one, if you UK. I was so impressed with the way it handled, because it's one of those crimes that you really have to treat carefully, and it was the Moors murders. And it was focused specifically on the brother-in-law. And it was so well handled. They were so respectful in the way they did that whole documentary. Highly recommended. You can watch the replay of the chat at the same time. Yeah, sometimes chat doesn't come up straight away. It's a bit hit and miss. Sometimes it will, and sometimes it can take a few hours. But chat will, unless the content creator's disabled the chat, and it will tell you if the chat's been disabled. You can reread the chat. Days of Horror is really good. Carpet flyer. Who was a carpet flyer? That would be Jamie. Aladdin. The last investigation or the one before? He tripped over the carpet when the REM pod went off and went flying. And they were live streaming the investigation. I think, if I remember rightly, it brought the live down and he had to restart it. I can see the pub from here. I'm sure it's shouting my name. Well, I'm going to end in about 10 minutes, so you'd have time to get from here to the pub before Jamie goes live. I say that about things. It's got my name on it. And Britt laughed so hard. She did. She was too bent over double laughing to help him, which I thought was even better. Grab us a beer, Wayne. Actually, cold beer sounds so good right now. I'm finding it difficult enough to get to the shops at the minute, walking. Get some white. No white chocolate, Sarah. Sarah don't like white chocolate. I should have waited to go for a pea break for endings. Yeah, probably after about. I mean, not going to stick to it to the minute, but I can feel myself winding down and needing to cough and go to the loo myself, actually. I'd love to sit in a beer garden and have a few drinks. Can't handle the 4-day hangover now that I'm 47. I actually love my my Corona outside in the garden. With lime, has to be with lime. In the summer. 2-ply live in 40 minutes. Show him some love. And don't forget, go into 2-plies live, hashtag Team Brittany. That's the polite way of going into a 2-ply live. It's the etiquette. White chocolate is fake news. Absolutely, Louise. Cold pint of Carling. I really want a Corona now. Buy some and put them in the fridge. Oh, remember the lime. Love a pint of sarsaparilla with ice. I'll get it. That's what I haven't done yet. Now we've got the hot weather, I'll get my ice back in the freezer. Strawberry and banana smoothie in the garden. That's the other reason I need ice in the freezer, because it's getting to the point where I need to put ice in my smoothies. Radler beer. No Radler beer. Wayne, just stop it. Just stop it. Way too diplomatic. You've spelt Brittany wrong. It's not 2PLY. It's BRITTANY. Onion garlic margaritas. Margaritas, yeah. Onion garlic? Hang on. We will age much better without alcohol. Preserved. There you go. Okay, just cut and paste that into 2-plies chat. I'll start the cheerleading when he starts. What did Weena say? Yeah, no. It's not appetizing. It's a beer with lemon. No, lime. Yeah, they are. Team Brittany. Why can I hear music? Oh, it's the music from the live stream. Duh. Pint of Desperado in a refrigerated glass. Only craft. See, we do some good local ales around here. That are particularly good in a steak and ale pie, by the way. But if I'm going to drink an ale, a bottled ale or bottled beer, I'd rather it was a local one, unless it's Macarona or something like that. Team Rubbery. Well, as I'm sure Caroline would say, I couldn't. I'll use an Aussie expression. I couldn't win a truck raffle, so that's not true. I used to run events. Where was my head then? Sweet God TV, hello, good to see you. Craft beer is my thing. If you're ever up our way, Wayne, there are some really good craft beers in both Newcastle and especially in Northumberland. There's a shop in Ike that specialises in Blaster. I haven't watched that for ages. I'll have to give that another watch. Ding ding ding. Thank you, Caroline. Coke left. And I'm getting hungry, that's not helping. Must be getting close to dinner time. How you all doing today? I'm doing good. I would love to visit you. A beautiful area, which I don't see at the minute because I haven't got a car. But anybody up my way, if you can dodge the Harry Potter fans. You probably have. Actually, I would imagine where you are, Wayne, a few of at least the Newcastle ones have probably drifted down to where you are. I know that the local liquor and beer shop here, as in the one that sells locally made liquors and ales, it's run by a company called Lindisfarne, who are based on Lindisfarne. But I know their because I know somebody who sort of runs the shop and their sort of sales side, and his catchment goes way down, probably near you. Have to feed kitties. Oh, my ghost baby kitties. Tourists here are Potters. Not sure if they're Potter fans though. Bloody Potter fans here. Back and forth, I visit you all the time. Nah. Scare each other, sweetie. Mike just runs from the ghost at his work. That's the point. I've actually. What time is it? Oh, they might have started going away by the time I get up into town. So, a quick question: have you been to Whitby Goth weekends? Do you know something, Louise? I'm jinxed when it comes to Whitby because I really want to go to Whitby, and I must have arranged with various different people about 10 times going to Whitby, and every single time something's happened that we couldn't go. And I still haven't been, and I really want to go. If I was still more active, if I get myself better actually, and mobile again, I would actually like to do one of the, probably be pricey, but I'd actually quite like to do one of the steampunk fairs down there, or one of the fairs with my artwork. But I would love to visit Whitby. I spent years in York working. Used to commute home most weekends, but and I said for years, because I was down there 11 years, and I actually said for the entire 11 years I've got to go to Whitby before I go home, and it never happened. But I do really want to go. It's made by Lindisfarne. They probably named it Fog on the Tyne. See, that's where you'd get in trouble up here, because Lindisfarne's Northumberland. They would not name it Fog on the Tyne. Nope. I'm getting some strange friend requests on my paranormal Facebook page. John Boyd, one of the things I do for mine, and I've forgotten to say it today, is because of the whole Danny situation, I actually made my Facebook private, but I'm happy for people to friend me. But if you've got a different name on YouTube to your Facebook, just tell me who you are. You know, so for example, you know, if John Boy used, I don't know, was trying to contact me on Facebook, but he was under the name, I don't know, Joe Blogs. As long as he said, hey, it's John Boy here, you know. I'm only still private because I can't be bothered to unprivate it, but that's what I do. Check it like you would as a moderator as well. Make sure it's genuine people. Also, another good thing in this community, actually, and this isn't just if you've got a Facebook page, just anybody, is eventually, I'm sure some people, I mean, Mike, for example, will attest to this. Often if somebody sends you a friend request, they're already friends with people you're friends with. So I often see who people are friends with. Do you know something, Louise? And you know, because say, I mean, I can't do anything at the minute, but because I know sometimes, occasionally, that it's sort of suggested with a lot of the northeast people, because there's quite a few that are in Northumberland and Newcastle and Tyneside. And me too. If Whitby wouldn't be a bad idea one year. Maybe have a little mini Paracon. As for the YouTube name, yeah. I don't wear corpse paint anymore, but it's still a part of my life. What? I think I missed a meeting. Just get rid of that. I usually get some people in, like getting them, like to have some fun. Yeah. A lot of people who are still using Facebook are often friends with everybody. So, or look at the groups they're in. You know, are the Incrows group, the Inverdos group, are the in Justins, or you know, DA or whatever. It's just sorry, excuse me, just double check. We do that in Discord as well, actually. That's the other thing about Discord, is people will often have a different name in Discord. So if you're joining, not just mine, but anybody's Discord, and your name's different, just say, you know, hey, it's Sweet Goth BFTV in the from YouTube. People will go, ah, brilliant. I will take every one of you with me to sauna for a steam room. Yeah, John Boy can't never. I actually changed my Facebook name to. I ended up regretting it, but that's what happened last year. But I ended up changing my Facebook name to put Fantastique at the end of it, so I didn't have to keep explaining myself. So it's Sarah Jane Fantastique. Discord, I'm Sexy Trans. Friend requests are good for knowing which scam plagues are spread in the area to reach them. Yeah. And sock puppet accounts. Scam accounts. Yeah, I'm about to end, Wayne. See you in Jamie's stream. Remember, Team Brittany. Don't want to see any of this Team 2-ply rubbish. Louise doesn't mind being kidnapped. Mine is the same everywhere, and I'm the only one. Absolutely. I actually do have a Sweet Goth Facebook page to keep my personal life separate. I'll join you. Yeah, whichever one you most comfortable joining with. That's the problem with Facebook. That's why I'm saying to everybody, be careful. No. Team 2-ply. I don't know. So, just a reminder. What was I going to say? Just a reminder. Jamie's on at 5. So in just under half an hour. It's 2-ply paranormal. Team Brittany. Crow's got a premiere at 9 p.m. UK, 4 p.m. US East, and 6 a.m. Sydney. Either tomorrow or Monday, I'm thinking of doing a bank holiday art stream because I know one will work now. It'll be Booyah. I'm live art stream. I probably won't do it in advance, and just from feeling up to it. But I don't want to start doing my art streams again. Team Louise, all the way. I'll be watching snooker tonight. Oh, now I've got Captain Sensible in my head. Thank you. And other than that, from me, I'm frightened of saying it, but I am aiming to have Crow's roast up tomorrow for premiere tomorrow night, because I have got the clips I couldn't find now. But please be patient with me if it's not. But I will be also. Just keep an eye out for my lives. Usual times. Look out for the notifications. Is that me or is that somebody else? Can't remember if it's me. I don't know. It's the same one as YouTube. It's the skeleton for me. Same for Instagram, by the way. I'm on Instagram. By the way, guys, if you are on Instagram and you want to message me, I am far more efficient responding on Instagram than I am on Facebook. Because I use Instagram a lot more. I'm not on Facebook because I don't have any friends. Oh, my parents used to have a tie and a pork shop to me to get the dog to play with me. Oh no! Oh no! Well, Lisa's on Facebook. She likes me. Always. Yeah, I'm sure you'll have a lot more friends after Crows. So, see you either tomorrow or Monday in some way, shape, or form. Have a great bank holiday weekend if you're UK. Have a great weekend, everybody else. And hey, Julianne, good to see you, sweetie. Yeah, Instagram notifications are really reliable, actually. And thank you to the mods. Thank you for the memberships. And see everybody later. Toodles.
Don't need coffee.
I need coffee. I need coffee.
You don't need coffee.
I need coffee.